Hey, everybody. Although I don't think
Hi.
anyone's here yet, but
Not
I'm
yet.
saying hello anyway, because when you rewatch this, that way you have a hello as you enter. Welcome to MaJeliv Live. We are we are catching you up. So we're not going to start officially. We're going to wait for people to actually arrive, and then at that point we will get this party started. So let's see if we can figure out how many people are actually here. For now, we have about 3 minutes, maybe less, under 3 minutes before we start. Um, actually, I'm just checking sound as we
We
as
have
we wait.
some. We have 9 people here, so maybe can you guys hear us?
Yeah, let us know in the chat if sound is good, picture's good, and that helps us. That helps us know how this is trickling in. We're gonna talk about some things, some things that have been needing to be talked about. Some questions about our reactions, specifically KGF Chapter 2. I know that's been the big. Hey, where is KGF Chapter 2? So let's see if we can get some answers.
Oh,
Hey, Pratik is
yay!
here. Hello, Pratik.
Hello,
Sound
Pratik.
is perfect. Sound is good. That's fantastic. Sorry, we couldn't see the chat. We haven't done this in a while. So we are
Yes.
just kind of getting back into the flow of going live. So I think I'll let you kind of tell me what people are saying.
Well, I want to welcome you guys.
Yes.
Javi Dub, Mo, Mista 47, Maneri Plus.
And hola, Argentina.
Everyone coming in.
Hola, hola, hola. Muy bien.
And I'll be kind of moderating today and kind of reading the comments and addressing anything with you. And you're going to kind of do a lot of the talking. So if I'm looking down, sorry.
Yes, and good morning. That's right. It is good morning in
Yes.
India. So buenos dias. That's how you say good morning in Spanish. If you didn't know, but you probably knew that.
Well, it's in India. That's in
Right,
India.
but I'm teaching them.
Oh, okay.
I'm teaching you Spanish. Our
Got it.
Indian friends. And Argentina, I guess, is also saying hello. So but that's a Boca Campeón. Que bien, campeón. All right, so we are close, almost officially 7:30, and then I'm gonna get started with all of the things to talk about. We have a lot to talk about and a lot to update you on because a lot has happened.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of you, some of you are subscribers and have been wondering where we've been. A lot of newcomers that are finding our channel are like, "This is great, but where's we want to see more." Specifically, I know our Indian viewers are asking for more reactions and more reviews on Indian cinema. A lot of that has been put on hold, but we will definitely let you know why. What's been going on?
Yes.
Red
We're
Sparrow
not
is
meaning
here.
to ignore
No,
the
definitely.
request for sure. But
No,
yeah.
no intention to ignore. I'm just kind of filling the air. All right, it is officially 7:30. Hola, México. Buenas noches. Creo que estamos en el mismo tiempo, la misma hora, o creo que están atrasados. Un poquito, depende, no sé. Regardless, welcome everybody, all of you that are here so far, all 17 of you. It's amazing to have you with us. Thank you as we kick off this live, a much needed update to all of our viewers. We're back. This is our official first video back, and there has been a lot going on. Yes, all is well. Joseph, Red Sparrow, as you are wishing us good things. Good things are going on, but we have been through some delays and such. We got sick. I'm giving you kind of like the summary here. We got sick after we had a lot of work. As I speak to you now, work is happening for Matthew. So there's just been a lot of things to juggle with career, acting career, YouTube career, or YouTube work rather. And we were trying to keep up with some of the things that we're watching. We've also had some frustrations because we have not been able to watch and react to some of the shows that we love, like Andor. Um, and some of you probably have noticed that we stopped watching Andor and posting the episodes. Well, maybe I don't know if you know this or not. I think some other reactors have had some issues. They found a way. I think it's been hard for us to focus solely on finding how to record the episodes off Disney Plus. They've put up their blocks, and that's understandable. They did that to protect from piracy and abusing of copyright laws and such, and illegal postings of full episodes, which we are 100% against.
Yeah.
If you go back all of our channel video reactions, we are not about that. So yeah, we have run into many roadblocks with Andor and anything and everything that has to do with Disney Plus. So that's why She-Hulk never happened. Andor has been put on hold. Everything Disney Plus has been put on hold.
Mhm.
Now, our Indian audience, you're probably like, yeah, but what about KGF Chapter 2? You have access to that. Where is that? All right. KGF Chapter 2 is a movie that I know is a lot of hype, and I know it's for fun and entertainment. So it's been hard to make time to see that, quite frankly, because we got sick, one, and because I thank God I was able to work on a commercial, and Matthew is currently filming on a movie. And with just that alone, with us getting sick, the kids fell back in school. The kids are homeschooled, so we work and live in this space. And with them getting sick, it has delayed their schoolwork. And me
Yeah.
working and Matthew working and even Joshua got on a commercial. It's just a lot. A lot has dispersed us, and it is very, very difficult to sit the family down
Yeah.
in our little couch, which is right there. You can't see it. It's over there. It's hard to sit all of us together for a movie that is quite long. KGF Chapter 2 is a long movie.
Yeah.
And we want all of us to have something to say about KGF Chapter 2. So
Yeah.
we're being very, very picky about when we sit down, because it's hard to find the time. So we will. That's coming up soon. As soon as we can sit down, I think we're looking at next week to film KGF Chapter 2, so
Mhm.
that we can film it, edit, and post it. Now remember, our main editor is Matthew, but by the grace of God, he's been cast in a movie and he's working on it right now as we speak. So therefore, he has not been able to edit any videos, um, and that's just the way it is for us right now. As some of you know, we're currently working on getting an editor, and that's hard because we need someone that knows how we flow, and getting them footage. It's a bit of a logistical puzzle. And I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I really just want to tell you guys what's going on. What is it with all the delays? Where's KGF Chapter 2? I know we've gotten a lot of comments about what happened to Jersey Part 3. Why is Jersey Part 3 not available on the MaJeliv Reaction channel? That has everything to do with somebody went in. I don't know who this person was, and we know it was an individual, and I know the real rejects have had this happen to them.
Mhm.
Somebody went in who has some sort of relationship to the movie of Jersey, and they blocked our reaction. So you cannot see it on YouTube. It's been blocked. We posted it on there. Some of you got to see it, but it is completely inaccessible to most of our YouTube audience. So unfortunately, the only place that exists is in our Patreon account. So if you are a patron, you have full access to Jersey Part 3 reaction. And so you could see it there, and it is still a broken up. We don't have the whole movie on there. We don't do that. That's not what we do. But the reaction as we normally watch, and kind of give you the highlights. Jersey Part 3 is on there, which I really hope some of you can go in and see, even if you just sign up for a month, so that you could see it if you are really wanting to see it. Because we do have, especially me, I was a mess after that movie. I had a lot to say about that movie. That movie really impacted me.
Yeah, it was a movie that really touched us, and we really had a lot to say, and I think it moved us in a lot of different ways, and it was just sad that we weren't able to kind of share that with you guys.
Yeah.
But it was a great one.
Indeed. Let's read some of these comments before I keep blabbing away.
It's okay.
I'm
We have a lot
talking
to say. So,
Yeah.
Pratik says, congratulations to Matthew. I'm glad you guys are recovering and feeling better now. Yes, thank goodness. It was rough. It was rough, but like families that stick together, share germs together, and
We share everything.
we all got sick. So, Manir says, you guys
Lean
are
back a little bit because you're
Sorry,
out
I'm
of focus.
blurry.
I just noticed you're.
I know our camera's kind of crooked, but that's okay. Manir, you guys are my inspiration. Found you guys when Bozeman died and saw that video. Been watching you guys ever since. Hearing Matthew being in a movie inspires me. to keep my acting career going, and we are so happy to hear that.
Who was that said that?
That's Manir Plus.
Great. Okay.
That's very awesome.
And Manir, in the comments, let us know, are you acting in India? Are you pursuing your acting career in India? That's a very fascinating thing. Totally understand that. Okay.
And Gurpreet Singh, congratulations, beautiful family. Thank you so much. God bless you as well. Red Sparrow, Joseph.
What movie was he cast? We cannot say at this time, but when he is allowed to market and share what the movie is, I think close to it premiering, which it'll be a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
It sounds like it'll come out pretty quickly.
And
we
when
will
it does,
definitely
we'll share.
Oh yeah. We definitely do like to share that. For example, I can share with all of you one of the things that's coming out soon that yours truly will get to play in. Leverage Redemption. I think I'm in episode 4. Just check that out. Leverage Redemption is a show that streams on Freevee, and I might show up in episode 4. So check that out. Leverage Redemption. I believe it comes out next Wednesday. Every Wednesday there's a new episode, I believe, of Leverage Redemption. So check that out for sure.
Someone wants to know our names.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, we really do have a bad habit.
We kind of just started talking.
So sorry.
We didn't introduce ourselves. So
My
if
love,
you're new,
after you.
My name is Jenny.
And I'm Jose.
Yeah.
We usually say MaJeliv Dad, MaJeliv Mama, or Mommy.
Yeah.
You know, it's Spanish. That's us. So Jose and Jenny.
And we are husband and wife. We are married. We are the parents of the 3 awesome teens you see on the channel. So
you just reminded me, sometimes people think in the comments that we're brothers and sisters, all 5 of us.
Yeah.
But as you could see, my thinning hair proves I am the dad. I am getting older. So yes, we're the parents of Matthew, Gemaline, and Joshua. That's the 5 of us.
So Zakeem, I remember that song. Oh, Zakeem.
Oh yes, Zakeem Porter. Hey, yes, that's right.
Oh yes, please share that with us, Zakeem, and we will be there soon to kind of chat about that stuff. Manir says, no, I'm not. I'm an American born, but Ghanaian raised.
Awesome.
Pursuing acting in Tennessee.
Oh, great.
That
Nashville.
so cool.
Nice.
Very awesome.
Look at that. You're hustling on social media. That's great.
Yeah.
You gotta create your own content. That's a great place to start. Definitely. Good for you. Nashville. We've never been to Nashville.
No, we haven't.
We've been to Bluff City and Chattanooga. Yeah. I've been to Memphis. Yep. Memphis is where I filmed Brian Banks. So Tennessee, we know parts of it, but Nashville, big Nashville, we've not been there yet. Good for you. We had a friend who started her acting career, Allie. Remember, she worked on Unarmed Divide.
Yes.
She started. I don't know if she's still there.
I don't know where she lives, but
regardless,
so
good for you, Manir.
Scary stories to tell in the dark. Yes, I think, isn't that the one the one in the 90s? I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Well, maybe.
But it looks like Jemmy, so I will have to watch that and see.
Oh wow!
Interesting. We'll look that up.
We'll look that up on IMDb.
And MR says, you're one of my favorite reactors. Hope to see more reaction videos. Love you guys. Thank you so much. It means a whole bunch to us, your support and your love. So thank you so much.
Correct. And if you are just tuning in, we are just kind of giving everyone an update. We've had some delays, and it's been frustrating that we can't keep up with our channel. It is the 5 of us. There was a time where, like just about a week and a half ago, where my lovely bride, Jenny, was taking care of me. I had 103 fever. I had the flu. Thank God it was not COVID.
Yeah.
I had just finished filming a commercial, and it was a great commercial experience. And it was the overnight. I think I finished on a Friday. Between Friday and Saturday, I woke up I just felt like I got hit by a train. Yeah. And my lovely superwoman here took care of me. She took care of Gemaline, who also got sick. The boys were able to stay healthy as Matthew started filming. Then Joshua had a commercial that he had to film. She was keeping all of us healthy with soups and amazing positive energy.
Jemmy got sick first.
Yeah.
And you had to work that week.
Correct.
And Matthew was working in 2 weeks. And Joshua, we didn't know about Joshua yet, but when you live in one house and you have to work and you get tested and you can't get sick,
Right.
we're trying to really keep the viruses at bay. Finally, you went to work, and after you worked, you started feeling sick. Like later, you caught some bug, and Matthew thankfully has stayed clear, and he's able to work. And it's what we do. So it's a little hectic. Mo did say, you guys deserve to take your time and focus on yourself. You work really hard. It's inspiring. Mo, that means the world.
Yes.
It's hard not to feel sometimes like, we have everyone waiting on us. And especially since we wish we could move faster. We wish we could do so much more in a day. And sometimes when things beat you down, like life circumstances or health, like, there's a guilt there.
Of course, because we feel like we've discovered this great community that shares our passion for some of these TV shows and movies. And then you also see us. You see our heart. You see our intention to find more within this stuff that we're watching and experiencing. And that goes for everything we watch. So I think it was John. If you go back up a bit, John was asking. I forget the last name. John was asking about Andor, and so maybe you tuned in a little bit late.
Yeah.
John Lisote or Lisote. Not sure how to say that. Sorry.
Lizotti. I don't know, John. Sorry.
But John, to answer your question, we were loving. I mean, if you watch our reactions up to episode 6, I think we got as far as episode 6.
Well, we recorded episode 6, and then we went to try to get the footage for the video, and we can't do it anymore. So
and we're not that tech savvy
and
to figure out how to do it.
You did mention already, we really are against copyright things, and we don't want to share full content because we're in the industry. We know what it takes to create movies and things, and we would never want to do that. But sadly, I'm sure people have abused of the system, and they have to kind of protect themselves. So we're taking a new approach with Disney Plus content, and sadly, we're just going to finish watching all of Andor and give you our thoughts.
We'll do a review.
Thorough video.
We'll do so if you go back and watch our Wakanda Forever right out of the theater review, it's going to be similar to that. We'll probably have a section for spoilers for Andor. So we'll talk a little bit more about Andor in a review type of format until we figure out how to record episodes on Disney Plus again without it violating any kind of encryption, and we may not find a way because we're not endorsed or sponsored by Disney Plus. They don't give us permission to do that, so they're doing what they have to do to protect their content, and we 100% respect that. But at the same time, it's also unfair because we're not really trying to steal their content. We just want to comment and share with you guys all the stuff we love. So once we figure that out, maybe we'll go back to the regular scheduled programming of reactions. Maybe not. We'll have to figure it out.
There's things that it does take us time to really, to edit and produce things. So when we know it's gonna get copyrighted or demonetized, it's hard for us because our time is very busy a lot of times, and the time we do dedicate to our videos, we want them to be able to be seen. There's nothing worse than spending your time doing something and then getting blocked, and then it's like a waste of all the time that we could have been producing other things. So
it's such a punch in the gut.
It is, yeah.
Especially for Matthew, because Matthew will sit for days, sometimes
especially
2-3
with
days.
our Indian films, they're long.
Our Indian films, those are so long. PK, I think, took Matthew 2.5 days because he was also filming auditions in between. Yeah. And so it's a lot, y'all. Yeah. It is a lot. And I just want you all to understand that. I think we get, so most of you subscribers, I think most of you, I would say, have been with us quite a bit. Some of you are just probably getting to know us and starting to see that we're more than reactors. We don't just do reactions. We do a bit more than that. And then there's the passerby viewer who just wants to spam all these requests. We definitely cannot cater to that. We just can't. And it's not that we're ignoring you, but we do have to focus on what we have to focus on. And but we do hear the subscribers that want to see KGF Chapter 2. That is coming. Like I said earlier, we're looking at next week. right before Thanksgiving or maybe right after Thanksgiving. We're going to sit down and finally film this, God willing, of course. And we're also going to have a Wakanda Forever full review with spoilers, just completely talk about this masterpiece of a movie. If you want to throw some questions about that movie,
I have a few things on here too.
Let's get some
we have
questions.
Rom watching from Trinidad. Welcome.
Hey,
happy to have you here. What is it? W. Hassan says, I'm from Pakistan. I love your family. I wish you good things happen to you and your family. Wish you a long, healthy life.
Thank you, Hassan.
We appreciate those prayers and well wishes wholeheartedly, truly. Thank you. Let me see. Zakeem, I started creating stories and reels for Stranger Things a few months ago. I'm still doing it now. That's amazing. So happy for you. That's awesome. We've also seen Jason doing a lot of cool videos as well. I'm so thrilled for you guys. So happy you've joined our YouTube universe. That's awesome. Let's see. Red Sparrow, what's your favorite soup?
Right now, her soups. There's a pretty strong tie between so there's a soup called changua. Changua is a soup it's from Colombia, and it's essentially vegetable broth or like chicken broth with a little bit of milk, and it's salt with olive oil, scallions, and get this, you drop an egg or 2 or 4 and it boils to perfection. Oh, you could put celery in that one too if you want, right?
Yeah. Our family doesn't like celery.
No, well, I do.
You do.
I'm the only one that likes the celery.
Yeah.
So your chicken soup, that the changua, as I said, and then you, and just when I thought it can't get any better, she boiled a ribeye steak, cut it up, put it in the broth, beef broth with vegetable broth and onions and potatoes and scallions. And my mouth is watering as I'm saying this. So I absolutely love your soups. Right now, your soups are just like top notch.
A lot. I don't make soups often, but we had to bring them out.
We don't get sick often. Thank God. And actually, the first couple of days that we were sick, you were buying soups from Publix, bringing them home, opening this like glass jar, putting them in the pot, and they were okay. I mean, they did the job.
Yeah.
But there's not much flavor or excitement. Then she's making it from scratch. Yeah. And that's what rejuvenated us.
It's just the love that goes into it.
The love and flavor, baby. Love and flavor is where it's at.
So, Gurpreet says you crying in emotional scenes. Heartbreak. I agree with you. He's so good at that. I'm so jealous sometimes that I can't let out my emotions like he does, but it is true.
It really, there's
like you're getting emotional now.
Well, no, not really. It's my context.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, it's not the flu, I promise. All right, and then there's a question here about, were you going to say something about crying?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
So movies open me up. When I watch a movie, I just try to open up the emotional vessel, and I try to just receive it all. So I think a lot of you that have seen me completely lose it is because I'm in it. I'm in the movie with them. I'm on that ride. And I mean, it's a little way that I train, if you will. It's a way that I study, that I practice just being emotionally vulnerable, because right in this other room, let me show you this room. There's a room over there. It's not very big, but it's a room over there. That's where we tape our auditions, because then it's my turn. It's my turn to have to, be there, live in it, and tell a story. So that's why I cry. It just happens.
And then, there's a question here. Are we planning on doing more fun and games playlist? We actually do have one coming up.
We do.
Keep
I love that you're asking that. Yeah.
But thank you. We appreciate hearing that you enjoy that, because we haven't done very many, but it's one of our favorite things to do, to just play games together, and especially movie related. But we might bring out some other things.
We have some games that are gonna really bring out our acting chops, our personality.
Yeah.
Get to work out a little bit and share that with you all. I think that'll be a blast.
Favorite series?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, Pratik, thank you so much.
What? Pratik.
We love you, Pratik.
You're a champion.
You bless us so much, and then you bless
really
us
have.
again, and then again. You bless us so much, Pratik. Thank you. Okay. Favorite series or TV show?
Oh man, that is a great question. Because
Yes.
there has been some um, really great shows recently. Favorite
Okay,
series?
for me, it's This Is Us. I don't think there's
Okay.
ever been like, I don't know, that show
Yeah.
just every week it was like therapy. Like
Yeah.
you watch one episode and you're just like, and now it's over, so it's pretty sad. But that's kind of one of my favorite shows of all time. That I
This Is
think,
Us. Yeah, that's up there for me.
yeah. Marvelous Miss Maisel was really great.
Really great show. Yes, I have a lot. I have a list of favorites.
There's
I
a
can't
lot.
say I have one top series that tops them all. A series. That's the thing. That it's tough. Um, so those that you said, I loved Loki, and not just because it's Marvel, but I think it just hit me at a point in my life where I really needed to see that show,
Yeah.
and it really kind of put the mirror on me. I never expected to relate so much to Loki. I think that's why I loved it so much. It blindsided me with how much I related to him.
Yeah.
So I did love that. What else? Recently we've been watching House of Dragon. I have loved how wonderful that show was written, and I know there's been articles out there that some people didn't like how it steered away from the books, but I've never read the books, so the series itself, House of the Dragon, was we saw that together.
Yep.
The kids did not see that, obviously.
Yeah.
They would not see that, not in our house at least.
Mm-mm.
Not yet. So that's kind of it. And here we go. The KGF comments are coming in.
No, hold on. Pratik is saying that you can't keep everyone happy.
No.
Stay true to our work. Make sure our videos aren't forced. That's what makes us special, worth the wait. Thank you, Pratik. That means a whole lot. Yeah, it's like people like you. It's inspiring. We love what we do, and we appreciate the patience and the support and the understanding, especially. So thank you. W. Hassan says we should probably do some mom and dad reactions and then some kids only if we can't do whole family.
Yes. We have talked about that.
Yes.
And that's coming because we are realizing that Matthew is there's a shift going on.
Yeah.
He is not able to edit as much, or and this is what we want, because he's at that point in his life where we want his career to flourish. Yeah. So Jenny and I will be taking the reins a bit more to actually, produce some of our own stuff, and maybe on this channel, but we'll probably be starting another channel. So that's something else to keep an eye out for. Pratik has a comment.
Yes. Do you think there's going to be more than one variant of Kang in Quantum Mania? Jonathan Majors is going to steal the show, I think.
I agree. I'm going to go ahead and say this. Watching Jonathan Majors reminds me of, anyway, people are going to be like, what? Ready? Marlon Brando. Here's why. There's an effortlessness to his raw, organic, just like, this is me, I'm alive. Yeah. And yet he's able to play. I really certainly hope there are variants of Kang, because then we already saw him in Loki as, oh my gosh, Matthew would kill me. You guys can put it in the comment. He doesn't play Kang. He plays the one who help me out. You guys put it in the comments. Clearly, I'm not the Marvel expert.
And it's late. We're hungry. So
yeah.
I think our brain's not working.
We saw a variant of Kang. Yeah. And then Kang's coming. And yes, I do think we'll see more than one. I don't think it'll just be Kang. Kang the Conqueror? Well, that's Kang. But
that's Kang. What were you?
In Loki, it's He Who Remains.
He Who Remains. Thank you, Joshua.
Josh, he saves the day.
Joshua saves the day. He's doing school.
He's still doing school. It's late, but they're working so hard.
Well, he's been sick. So yeah. This is what we have to do.
Yeah.
Great question, Pratik. Thank you for that.
So it says here, Avatar: Way of the Water. Yes, we will be watching. 100%. We're so excited.
We went to see it again. We went to see the original, the first one, in 3D.
Yes.
Oh my God! And we cannot wait for Way of the Water.
Yes.
It looks like it's just gonna break barriers again.
Jason is here. Tokyo, Jason. What? That is so great. Please tell us what you're doing in Tokyo.
Hey, it's good morning for you.
Good morning.
What are you doing in Tokyo, man? That's fantastic.
I see your videos, and it just makes me so happy that you are just committed.
I don't.
They pop up on my alerts, and I get to see. Yes. Very awesome.
I gotta turn
so proud of you.
my alerts.
And what are you doing in Tokyo? Let us know.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Red balloon. Yay. Happy. All right. Let's see. Yes, it is hard. It says hard to get the whole family together. It's very true. And I think maybe we will start mixing it up. Mateo, welcome back.
Mateo, qué bueno verte.
We did comment about KGF 2. If you missed that, you may want to just rewatch it. At the beginning, we mentioned KGF 2 and that's coming.
Excuse me.
It is coming soon. Matthew's working and we want the whole family there. So yes, coming soon. Thank you for your patience so far, but it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. There's some requests for some Indian movies. I see we've seen that one before. Bajrangi. We have that one written down.
We're gonna have to go in and look at some of the top requested movies. We're going to then look at what they're about, see if we actually are we really want to see them. I know Manali, the superhero one on Netflix. I think that's been very requested because it's kind of in the realm of superheroes, and we watch a lot of Marvel and DC stuff. So that one might be there. We're gonna create a poll. We're gonna get people to vote. After KGF Chapter 2, what should we do? What should we watch? Yeah. Now, I will say, we're going to look at a list, and we have a list. Remember, we have a very long list.
There's also a list we have of movies that we felt really connected to in the trailers, and we do want to see just as a family. So I do know we have a list that we kind of have close to our hearts that we want to really enjoy and see and put out there as well. So as much as the recommendations are great, sometimes we do have to kind of prioritize those movies that just tug at us in some specific way. So we are honoring that as well. Welcome, Sigrid Ruiz from Costa Rica.
Hola.
Bienvenida.
Hey.
We love
Costa
that.
Costa Rica, que bien.
And
Mo was talking about the movie quote game that we did 3 years ago. Oh my gosh.
We had so much fun with
We're going to do more games. That's coming.
And Stranger Things trivia. We're actually going on Friday after Thanksgiving to a Stranger Things experience. It's going to be so awesome.
We're going to record. We're going to film
we're going to do vlog-ish stuff.
And we'll try to share that with you guys.
But doing a trivia would be cool. I think that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So brush up on your Stranger Things stuff.
I will do the same.
Yes.
The downfall to being so connected to a TV show is that I'm not intently focusing on details and quotes as a normal viewer. I'm a bit of a weirdo when I watch stuff. I forget. So fun fact, as I was very, very sick with the flu about a week and a half ago, I had this strange craving to watch Pirates of the Caribbean again. Of the Caribbean, Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever. We watched them. I watched the first 3 because they're great. I just forgot how amazingly fun those movies are, and they cheered me up. They made me laugh, and I don't know. It's something about a pirate's adventure while I had the flu made sense, and I just absolutely loved the journey that took me on. So, but I forgot so much from the first time I saw those movies. So when we do trivia with Stranger Things, I am going to have to go back and study details and character names because I have forgotten. It's such an emotional ride.
So long. Yeah, it's such an emotional ride each time. And then it takes long for each season to come out and you kind of lose that momentum, but it's cool. I want to go see it again. So we have here Sandeepan. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Family radiates positivity. How we should be as a family. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that.
And yes, thank you. That means a lot to us. Nabi, we've missed you. We've missed you guys too. It's been a long time. We really enjoy doing this and being with you guys. So we've also missed it as well. Let's see. Jason's telling us where he's at. He's at a museum in Tokyo. They have all of the nation's treasures on exhibit for the first time. Going to see Suzumi no Tojimari, Makoto, the new anime.
Oh, it's a new movie. Wow.
Yes, and Jemmy is super stoked about
Yeah.
Which was the one that's coming out
Um,
that she was telling us about? I don't remember the name of it right now, but the Weathering with You, Your Name, she loves those. So
Right.
that's so cool. And McDonald's, really, like we don't go to McDonald's,
No,
but if they were giving out books of anime, like
we would go.
of Weathering with
Yeah.
You, we would totally go to McDonald's. Let's see. Yeah,
That's-
someone's asking you, Jason, how Tokyo's going. So
Yeah, so have at it. You can
yeah, go
have
for it.
conversations
All
amongst
right,
yourselves
so
as well.
we have a few things that we haven't talked about.
Right.
Oh, someone's talking about Instagram.
Well, we're not on Instagram right now.
Yeah.
And listen, if you're on Instagram, that's okay. That's awesome. Maybe you're okay on there. We were not, to be very, very upfront. It became a more negative experience than positive. YouTube has given us a platform where we can still get creative. You're going to see us do a lot more YouTube shorts and some more vlog stuff, type of style of shorts and maybe stories again. YouTube's kind of going to be where we exist. I think Instagram may be coming down the line if you and I start an account to kind of promote our other channel that we have in mind.
Yeah.
But
or more like MaJeliv.
Right, more
specifically.
MaJeliv stuff specifically. So Instagram we probably won't be on there much at all.
Yeah, we
But
haven't been
but
there
eventually,
much.
I think we'll find our way back to at least put out updates and get you to know that we're doing something. And YouTube will always be the place that we can kind of meet. It still feels like at least the most authentic that we can be.
Yeah.
This is a very personal feeling with myself. So there it
So
is.
let's see. We have a few comments that slowed down a little bit. Wakanda.
I talked a little bit about
Top
Wakanda,
Gun.
but let's talk about Top Gun.
Let's talk about Top Gun.
Let's just talk about Top Gun for a little bit. I think we do plan on doing a more in-depth review. I would love to watch it again. We've seen it one time, and we got to see Top Gun and we're talking about Top Gun Maverick, of course, the sequel, the masterpiece. We saw it in the theaters, and you have some things to say about Mr. Tom Cruise.
I do. I did not listen. Anything Tom Cruise was like, I don't want to see it. I think I heard about him possibly coming into the Marvel universe. I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Just bad. I never really liked Tom Cruise. I felt like it was very just, it's all about me. And, I don't know. It's just, there was this energy about him. But yeah, seeing Top Gun, we saw the first one with the kids as a family. We were like, okay, if we're going to watch the new one, we have to see the old one. We hadn't seen it. You hadn't seen it either, right?
No,
It was our first time as a family.
Right.
But hold on, Pratik. Thank you, Pratik. It was great
goodness.
having you here, and we look forward to chatting with you very soon. Thank you.
Wow. Well, enjoy your workout.
Yes.
And enjoy the start of your work day. I know you're going to do amazing things at work. You're an absolute light, Pratik. Yes. You are truly mastering your art, and we are honored to know you, dear friend. Have an amazing day. God bless, man.
Thank you, Pratik. Bye.
Indeed.
Okay, so watching that movie Maverick, it's funny. Cajun Guinea Pig says that he knows I hate Tom Cruise. I don't hate. But I didn't like per se.
Well, you just weren't impressed with his work for a long time.
No, yeah, I didn't know what the hype was about Tom Cruise, but definitely seeing him in that movie made me respect him a lot more. The way his work ethic, what he does as a performer, his acting really touched me. I felt everything that he was going through, so I really respected. I mean, that doesn't happen often for me, and I wasn't expecting that. And I mean, Joshua couldn't stop talking about it. The effects, the stuff that wasn't special effects, it was just real. It was just shocking. I loved it.
It was indeed a shock and awe factor because, as I was saying earlier, for those of you that have been on this live since the beginning, I was saying earlier how much of an emotional ride I go on when I watch anything. And watching Top Gun Maverick, I kept moving in my seat. I kept trying to catch my breath. So it just blew my mind and spirit, and all of my whole person was just how did they do this? I mean, I know that they trained and they actually flew these planes, and all led by Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
He was
fantastic.
adamant to make this as real, to feel as real, because it was real for the actors, to take us on that journey, the story, all of the elements. I mean, I don't want to say too much because one, maybe some of you haven't seen it. Two, we may do a video on this where I'll divulge even more. But the first thing to say, it truly is, I dare say, my favorite film this year.
Yeah.
And somebody was asking about that, but I do think
Yeah,
that's
it
my
was
favorite
great.
one. I have not felt that in a movie theater. I don't think I've felt that in a very, very long time, where I was just all of body, mind, and soul was just moved, literally
Yeah. I
moved.
was like moving in my seat.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. I had to like squeeze her attempt to remember to breathe, because I know she has and opposite of me, when she gets emotional, you tend to lock up.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
my arms start to cross.
Yeah.
I start to kind of fidget in my chair. Like I kind of like hide from emotions. But here Jason actually says that he didn't expect it to tug at his heartstrings as much as it did. Played on my father, older male role model sensitivities, having lost my dad in June.
Oh
And
no,
Jason, I'm really, really sorry
oh
to
my
hear
goodness,
that.
I'm so sorry.
Can't imagine. I can't believe June.
We've not been in touch.
Been
we
in
haven't.
touch
We
since
we have.
like June.
We haven't
and
done
I'm so
these.
sorry that.
Yeah.
That's.
So sorry for your loss, Jason.
Sorry,
that is.
Jason, about that. So much
Listen,
happens in a person's life in such a short time.
Yeah, I don't know the circumstance of your father passing, but I'll tell you, Jason, right here, heart to heart, getting sick, and earlier this year, I shared with most of you, I had a torn calf muscle that turned into a blood clot, and all these health is everything.
Yeah.
Health is everything. Mental health, of course, spiritual, physical health. I mean, and to be a dad, to know that I have kids and a bride that look up to me, depend on me, it really does. Having a health scare of any sort, any health issue of any sort, really grounds a person, and it certainly grounded me. So anyway, all that to say, Jason, may your dad rest in peace. Look, you seem like a pretty fantastic human, so I'm sure he's proud of you, man. I mean, we certainly, the little bit we know you, the little bit we've exchanged, we can sense your light, and we just pray you continue to shine it, brother. Yeah, definitely.
We look forward to meeting up with you guys on You Now as well, to kind of, talk a little bit more as well. But I had Eddie Hosan. It says, "Hey familia, Eddie here from Sydney, Australia.
Wow,
viewing
awesome.
from Hillsong Church. Wanting to say God bless you guys. Thanks for putting so much joy and light into the world through this platform." Eddie, that is amazing.
That is remarkable.
What a small world.
Yes.
I was working with children's ministry in our church, and I actually did a workshop that was hosted in Australia from Hillsong Church, to teaching us about like children's ministry and how to serve like young people, and how to do dynamic programming. So that's such a small world to hear that. That's so cool. It's like full circle.
And I believe it's Hillsong that has one of my favorite worship songs.
Yeah.
That to this day brings absolute tears to my heart, and it's Sinking Deep. I believe it is. I believe that's a Hillsong.
There's so many
song, but that one is just stellar. Eddie, thank you. And Australia, listen, we dream of going to Australia, especially Gemaline. Like it's a big dream if we could someday go to Sydney and see the Opera House, especially go see the Australia Zoo. Oh my goodness, we dream. That's a big, big dream to be able to go to Australia someday. Thank you, and God bless you too. Really.
Yes, thank
really.
you so much, Eddie. And Albeiro está saludando
desde
from Bogotá, Colombia. Qué bueno.
Excelente. I know, most of your family, casi la mayoría de tu familia es de Bogotá.
Son de Bogotá. Sí.
Yo nací en Bogotá. I was born in Bogotá, but I was raised en Ibagué. Bueno, not raised. Pasé unos años en Ibagué y después.
Pero tu familia está allá.
Sí,
so yes.
Sí.
Our family is from Colombia. Albeiro is from Colombia, Bogotá. So it's really cool.
Fantastic.
Gracias por los saludos, por los deseos. Que Dios lo bendiga. Muchísimas
Así es.
gracias.
Amén. Así es.
And then Jason says, a sudden accident.
Mm.
The worst thing I've had to push through. Told myself I can get through it. Yes, I'm sorry,
Oh, my
Jason, for
goodness.
that. I can't. Illness is one thing that's hard, but to be sudden like that, it's the tragedy of that. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Jason, to hear that. I'm glad you've been finding strength and that you're getting through it. God is good, and He does get us through the darkest of times. And I tell you that from personal experience. But yeah.
Yeah. We also lost your mama quite suddenly.
Yeah.
So we get that 100%, Jason.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that, though. We really it's a gift that you share your heartache with us. The thing you can count on is that we will be praying both for your heart and your father's spirit, so that wonderful things will come from such awful pain. And that takes years. There's really no words to ease that, and just we'll lean into that pain with you. We understand it for sure.
Do we have anything else on our
Yes,
list that we haven't? So we talked about your health. We talked about work. We've been working.
Right.
Your birthday. Do you want to share
I do.
about your birthday?
Oh my gosh, I sure do, guys. So I turned 40 this year. I turned 40 in September. September 29th was my 40th birthday. It was monumental, to say the least. The last year has been transformative. I'm going to try not to get emotional as I say this, but it's going to be inevitable, because the person that I get to sit with here is my favorite human and knows me more than anyone else. And she led the kids in this beautiful gesture to so the Lord of the Rings is more than a movie to me. The Lord of the Rings series, film series, when I was a teenager in high school was, it was such a pinnacle piece of art for me that it revealed a lot of things back then. And today, or rather this year, turning 40, Jenny and the kids found a way to have me revisit these films in the theaters. Now, mind you, they thought they were going to have to spend an arm and a leg for me to be able to experience just one of the films. And by the grace of God, there was a local theater here doing like a flashback cinema thing. And they released the movies in sequence, in three-week sequence, all on my birthday. Like, how amazing is that? It's like God saw what my beautiful bride and what my kids were doing or attempting to do, and He just laid the movies out in September. Like, the movies didn't even come out in September. So it was a beautiful coincidence. And it wonderfully worked out. They blindfolded me. I didn't know what I knew we were going to the movies. I kind of figured that out. But then
that's kind of where we most of the time go.
Yeah, so
when we have a birthday or something, we usually go to the movies.
Right.
You know?
I thought we were going to watch, I was starting to guess we were going to watch Nope, Jordan Peele's Nope. We still haven't seen it, but I was wrong. We sat there in the theater and begins this initial commentary about this epic fantasy that changed literature and now also changed cinema. And I immediately knew, and I lost it. I just started crying like a little boy, because the first time I saw The Fellowship of the Ring, I watched it. I was just a young, confused man, a young kid. And at 40, I'm sitting next to my four favorite humans, my four favorite artists, and we're watching this movie together. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys, that my birthday was absolutely life-changing, and it continues to be transformative. Going on now, starting this 40th year of life. We also went to this cabin in Tallulah Gorge. The Tallulah Gorge is this nature attraction. It's just beautiful. It's been featured in a couple films. If you look up Tallulah Gorge in Georgia, it's a beautiful national park. It's small. It's not large, but it drew a lot of attention throughout history.
Yeah.
originally land that belonged to the Cherokee, and then of course, as time would have it, settlers came in, and it was you know, what am I trying to say? Popularized? No, populated. Goodness, thank you. I need to eat. It was populated and all that. Anyway, we went there, stayed in this beautiful little cabin. It was a wonderful getaway.
Yeah.
All that to share. I'm just extremely grateful for my 40th birthday. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for my family. And that was September. And then October came, and then life happened. We're talking about this a little bit kind of
Everything,
backwards.
yeah.
But that's
And
the last
someone's
thing.
asking us about Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which is also on our list.
Yes.
What was our favorite scene? So we did enjoy that movie a lot. We had a lot to say. We were gonna do a full review with spoilers and all that, and I don't know, we felt this need to kind of watch it again.
Yep.
There's a lot that we loved, but there was a weird, at least for me, I'll speak for myself, there was a weird feeling that was kind of conflicted. Our kids tend to think, I think they mentioned that it was because Chadwick wasn't there, that it just feels off. But I don't know how I feel fully about it, and I do think I need to kind of experience that again. One of my favorite scenes, though, oddly enough, I think was the funeral, the beginning. It was just, and also the credit, when the Marvel sign comes up and they filled it with images of Chadwick, that was, for me, I think, I don't know, that's what stands out to me.
That's a segue for what happened with me. I was grief stricken, and I was in awe. And like I said, I'm an emotional wreck when I watch these movies to begin with, and I knew going in I was gonna have a hard time receiving all of it, but I did receive most of it. But yes, it deserves a second viewing. I said in our review that it felt like a masterpiece in terms of what the task was. How do you make a Black Panther sequel without the Black Panther?
Yeah, that's tough.
I don't sorry. It's such a significant movie. It goes beyond MCU, and it goes beyond movies. You get stories like Matthew told me the story that Shuri, Letitia, right? They would be filming, and there were times where Ryan Coogler had to just ask her, "Hey, are you just missing him right now? Are you having a moment?" And so it's a film that was made despite so much agony, so much grief and mourning. And to see a character like Shuri have to battle her inner demons because of the grief and the despair, I loved it. I absolutely love the film. I want to go back and watch it so I can break it down a little bit more. But yeah,
I feel like there's a deeper sadness, when a character dies, for example, Iron Man, right? You go through this journey with him and then he dies. You feel this heartache because you grow attached to the character. And some people cry, during the film, Iron Man. But I think with Black Panther, it's the reality of him as the person, who he was, the fact that he did indeed die and he suffered in silence and he's gone. It was just hard for me emotionally to move on to the next thing. With Marvel, with Avengers, you can move on to the next story of Spider-Man taking on carrying the baton for Iron Man. And, but with this, it's just difficult because I think, I don't know, maybe the sadness, the mourning, the grief came through the performances, and you can't help but feel those things as you go through the movie.
I think that's,
I don't know.
That's the masterful part that I talk about, because what you're describing, it's a question I have. Does Shuri really ever? Is she ever really able to move on? I think the whole movie is about
Some
her
people
not
haven't
being
seen the movie.
right. And I don't want to give it away, but you really just we're watching a character not um struggle with with the massive void that was left. So yes, I will be careful. Thank you
Yeah, it's
for
okay.
reminding me. That,
Well, Jason just said haven't seen it, so I'm like,
I won't say more.
Don't say
Sorry,
anything.
Jason. And I know Joshua would be mad at me because I tend to talk too much sometimes, and then I create this expectation, and I don't want to do that either. But all in all, to say, look out for that more full length review after we get a second screening, and we'll share it here on the channel.
And I think we've gone over everything we had on our list to talk about. I think we'll go ahead and open up for questions.
Yes, please.
We do have to go here shortly, but we do have a few minutes.
Yeah, we have about 8 minutes or so to answer some questions. So this is your chance. If you've been watching our live and you have questions for us about some of the things we've talked about, go ahead. Ask us, and we'll answer to the best of our ability. Should we disclose that we're going to be chewing a little bit? We're going to be eating. I'm going to probably bite and wait for questions. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. Maybe you have some questions already. I don't know.
I don't see any new ones on
Okay.
here.
So we're kind of up to speed.
Okay. Let's see what happened here. Oh no, it was the same thing.
Someone's saying hi, Rocky.
Hi.
And Rock. And Eddie, you're saying you'd be a great tour guide. Thank you. That's amazing. Yeah, Australia. That'd be amazing.
Listen.
Jason, listen, if you don't want us to...
The deal breaker is him not eating. Then you're going to get the beast. And you don't want that. You prefer for him to eat.
I won't eat. I'll just wait.
Anyway. But yeah, we do have a lot of things lined up, things that we're behind on, things that we're excited to do. We will be getting on those. Matthew finishes working tomorrow. Yeah. We'll have hopefully some time with some auditions and stuff. Auditions sometimes come in and we have to drop everything and do that. So, so yeah, we have lots to show to put out there. You should be seeing a lot of cool stuff for the rest of November and through December. But yeah.
So we had someone just join. This is Bardwaz. I'm not going to say that last name because I don't want to mess it up. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining, and thank you for loving our reaction videos. If you since you just joined, we covered many things. We encourage you to please watch this back. We talked about KGF Chapter 2, Jersey Part 3. We talked about Lord of the Rings. We talked about Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. So rewatch this, and if you have any other comments or questions, you can put them in the comment section. We read as much as we can, as often as we can.
And KGF is coming.
Yes.
I'll say it again. KGF is coming.
Yes.
It's next on the list for our Indian content. So it's coming. And if you don't care for KGF, then just wait. We'll have more stuff after it. But yes, it's coming.
And apparently Jason is saying maybe eating is not a bad idea. We can actually break into some ASMR.
My microphone is very far out from your mouth
it's gonna be very effective.
No, I don't think
I'll try. I can chew loud. But that'll be nasty.
And Josiah is here.
Josiah.
Hey, what is up?
Oh, look. A question. Excuse me.
A question. Where? Oh, Cobra Kai experience.
Oh, man. So I love this. Big J, thanks for the question on Cobra Kai. So you know what's really great about this question? That we are currently creating, we have this idea where we're going to revisit some old auditions. And so last night I was looking at the audition for Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And it was really one, God, I looked younger. I really did look so much younger. So it was, at least in my own, eyes.
Yeah.
But the experience of bringing that into reality and then getting the phone call that I was going to be brought back in for another episode in season 3. I mean, it's interesting because when I first filmed, nobody knew about Cobra Kai. It was on YouTube Premium. I think hardcore Karate Kid fans knew about it. That's about it. And it was just an amazing experience to work with Paul Hauser, who is brilliant. And he was even more brilliant in season 5. So the actual first experience was magical. seeing that big fight come together, all of it was just remarkable. Meeting the cast, all of the lead characters, all of the lead actors, rather, fantastic people, super nice. During lunch, we kind of sit in our own little section, what you call the day players. The day players on a show usually work just a day or
Yeah.
two, and so I kind of sat with the other day players. And who would sit with us but Ralph Macchio and the wonderful actress who plays his wife. Her name escapes me, probably because I'm hungry. But they both sat with us. They sat with us and chatted it up with us like we were part of the regular series or the series regular crew. So
Yeah.
all in all, amazing people that are behind the show. I'm so glad, so happy for its success. And again, when I got the phone call to come back for season 3, I was beside myself. It was absolutely a massive gift. So there it is.
Yeah.
Answer to your Cobra Kai question.
And VKG edits Brahmastra.
That's one that people have asked for a lot.
Yes, yeah.
That's the it's very I think it's very inspired by myth, right? Or what is it? Oh my god, mythology. Yes, Indian mythology, I believe, right?
Please correct us.
Paramahastra.
Yes.
We do want. I did want to see that.
Mhm.
I did. I know some people were. I saw people talking amongst themselves in our comment section that it was the VFX were too much. And listen, if the story's good, I'll forgive that. So I'm interested.
We actually enjoy seeing that. I think it's, it's very different and original, and I think it's, I don't know, I think if there's a good story there, I think that's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
So Ron says, my favorite parents from my favorite YouTube family. Dad, you still look good. Mom also.
Thank you.
Thank you. You flatter us. So
Thank you.
And my daughter still loved when your son was on Miss Marvel. Thank you so much, Ron. That means a lot to us. Very exciting times for sure. And that means a lot that your daughter is watching as well. That's super cool. You're watching as a family.
Oh, that's what
we're all about family.
That's what we love to hear. Yep.
Let's see. Out of all the horror movies that came out this year, which would you say you like the most? I am 100% certain you will love Nope.
Yeah, we need to see
So actually, I think Nope might be. We haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it.
But I do love those movies.
Stranger Things. It's not a movie. It's a series. That's the most horror thing we've watched.
We don't really do horror unless there's like depends on the story and the message. If it's just gore for gore and horror, like that's kind of not our thing.
No. Stranger Things was really good, man.
Stranger Things, we actually almost stopped watching. It was after episode 2. I was like, this is not
very dark.
This feels just not our type of thing. I think they've gotten way too dark and way too demonic. And I was like, I don't like this. I don't enjoy it. And we stuck it. And
I'm glad we did, because it really came full circle. I mean, it was such a fantastic series. Mm-hmm. So, but besides that, I don't think we've really seen any other horror things. I know we watched a little bit of Nancy Drew. That had some horror elements to it. It was
just fun, cheesy,
Yeah, those are fun detective, supernatural stuff. Yeah, it's pretty light. I mean, I don't think horror fans out there would listen to that and be like, okay, so you watched Nancy Drew.
But we saw Us.
But that was years ago.
Right, but that was movies that we enjoyed. So yes, I think Nope might be.
For this year though, the question is for this year, and I don't have any recollection of us watching anything horror.
I think Stranger Things is as close as to horror as we got. And the news. Politics.
Yes.
Politics to me is the horror. Like that's a big reason why we don't
sorry, getting a phone call.
Like to watch the news because all the negative energy and just all the funky stuff. Anyway, I'm just joking, but yeah. I think Stranger Things for us because that's as horror as we got. Thank you for asking.
Sorry, I'm letting my friend know I can't talk because we're live.
Someone says you are good. You are too good seen in glasses, maybe. Someone made a comment that we look very different without glasses. That we look younger.
Oh, you're right. We both don't have our glasses on.
So I don't have any contacts on right now. So I could see the camera and I could see here, but I don't have the ability to wear contacts. I just I can't wear contacts, so I won't be wearing contacts. So
But
the glasses are gonna come back.
but I think you have the option eventually.
Maybe. But he
Maybe.
has contacts, so he
Yes.
can actually see.
Well, I put contacts on today because I was playing some basketball, and you don't wear glasses.
Yeah.
I don't like to wear glasses when I play basketball. It just feels like I'm begging to get scratched in the face. So no. So that's why the glasses are not on. And sometimes I'll do acting work without, glasses. So.
But thank you.
But thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yes. It's nice to know we can look younger without glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's tired. I just get tired of wearing them all the time. But I think we're good for tonight. Then.
Right. Yeah.
The kids are waiting to have dinner.
I do see that we have someone saying RRR movie reaction. We have a review on RRR. Please watch that video.
Did see that.
So that you can see our thoughts on the movie after we saw it in the movie theaters.
Yeah,
That
we saw it in
spectacular.
theaters. That was amazing.
Yeah, we didn't watch it here at home, and we don't plan to because there's a lot of other stuff we have to watch.
Yeah.
Eventually,
we did see it.
yeah, we did, and eventually we will rewatch it, but just for fun because we loved that movie.
Yeah, we did.
That movie was fan-freaking-tastic.
Yes.
Amazing movie. We loved RRR. So
Mhm.
yes. Any other questions? We're gonna open it up for one or two more questions, and then it's time to sign off.
And just to sign off really quick before as well, we do also, some people are saying Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We'd like to say we are thankful for every single one of you. We're thankful to God that we have this channel, that we've kind of just fallen into this work that we love so much. We've been able to share it as a family. We've been able to connect with people like you from all over the world. We've been able to share a passion of ours, which is movies and film and TV, and nerding out with you guys about all these things. So we're thankful for that. Thank you guys for spending time with us today, for being here. For those of you rewatching it later, we're thankful for you as well.
Yes.
If we can do anything to brighten your day, bring you joy, bring you encouragement, we are all for that.
Yep.
And and we're also about to celebrate our 3 babies. We call them our babies, but they're our teenagers. It's going to be an end of the year of birthdays. All 3 of our kids are getting older, so we will be spending time doing that as well.
Indeed.
So.
Jason, take care. He's signing off. Enjoy your time in Tokyo. Gather all the things that make you happy out there. We cannot wait to hear what anime film you got to see, any recommendations you have. Enjoy your time out there. Also, God bless you. And we're here for you, man. Take care. We'll be in touch, and we'll keep enjoying. Well, I need to catch up with your videos because I'm way behind.
Yeah.
But peace to you, man.
And we'll
Take
we'll want stories of Tokyo for sure.
Yep. Great. All right, we have one more question.
One more question. Last one.
Let's see. Well, we got if you want, I can recommend you a nice movie, which you could send us recommendations for movies, especially if they're Indian movies. We will add them to our list, and like I said earlier in the live, we will look at to see if it's something that we're all in. Mind you, we're 5. So all 5 of us have to vote that we are interested in seeing it.
And if not, some of us will watch it.
Right. If it's just you and me, then you and I can watch it, and we'll definitely consider the recommendations. All right. So here's the question.
I would actually like to hear of a movie you would recommend for us to see. Maybe like a romantic movie, like a soft-hearted, like a good movie for like a couple to watch.
Yeah, we love that. We love rom-coms.
Yeah, because sometimes we're wanting to watch something together that maybe the kids are busy and they can't, and we're like, well, what should we watch that the kids could kind of miss and it would be okay and that we would enjoy?
Right.
So we'll see.
So send those recommendations, please.
Yeah.
All right, and I love this question, Mo. Great question. If you guys weren't passionate about acting, what other branch of filmmaking would you partake in? Writing is up there. I would love to be a screenwriter, and just direct. I love to direct. I absolutely love it. So writing and directing.
Yeah, you're really good at that.
I love it.
You and Matthew.
I love it. So that would be where I would exist. And I know that you kind of have to earn your keep, just like in acting. Some people become, what they call script doctors first, or you assist other writers. You learn the craft. So there would have been a different path in that. From where I'm at today, I think the writing still needs to happen, the directing still needs to happen. So we'll see where the journey takes me. But that's me if I wasn't acting.
Yeah, and I am not I don't do acting. So you said you guys, but I don't act. I do.
It's debatable.
I just support the family, and I love the industry. I love the magic of making movies. I do enjoy the story aspect of it. So if I could do like script supervising, I'd love that. If I could do like set design, I would love that. And I also love like, I don't know, like helping the director.
You have great eye for detail, that's for sure, and you're a great storyteller. So that makes sense, 100%. I know some of you are already signing
and
off.
we're gonna sign off soon too.
are.
But Destiny, thank you for being here. Hey boy, thank you for being here. All of you guys, thank you for being here. You've been with us for a while already.
Really, really appreciate it, guys. This has been awesome to catch up.
Yes.
Spend some time here with you all. We are planning on seeing Avatar 2. That is the last question we will answer. And again, thank you. This live has fed our hearts and souls. We certainly hope it has for you. You now know what's going on. And anyone that is asking questions about KGF or anything else of the sort, it's all been answered. So I hope you watch this video.
It's coming.
Please continue to stay patient with us. We really appreciate you all so very much. Our channel could not be what it is without all of you. And so as we go into this Thanksgiving season, please know that our family, as we sit around the table over our meal, we will be thanking God for each and every one of you that supports us, that understands us, that patiently waits for us, and cheers us on as we are continuing to endeavor in this crazy business of being actors and storytellers in a world that is absolutely crazy sometimes. But we're grateful for family unity. We're grateful for this community. And we wish you all very, very happy times, but mostly health and peace and unity of your own. And most of all, that you hopefully experience God's presence in your life in one way or another. And if nothing else, we certainly hope we give you a little bit of that hope. Again, thank you for your time, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night or morning or day, wherever you're seeing us from. We are going to go now to have dinner. Our kids have been patiently waiting. They're done with school, and we are also going to join them. I'm going to say this in Spanish as well. Gracias a todos de México, Argentina, Colombia, de Costa Rica, todos los que nos han apoyado de Latinoamérica. De verdad que nos llenan el corazón. Estamos muy agradecidos por cada uno de ustedes. Que Dios me los bendiga. Nos sentimos muy orgullosos de ser parte de la comunidad latinoamericana y esperamos poder también compartir con ustedes, que normalmente no dialogamos en español, pero entre Jen y yo vamos a hacerlo un poco más.
Sí, agradecemos el apoyo, así sea otro idioma distinto. Agradecemos mucho que estén aquí. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Spread your light, and
we'll see you next time.
And
enjoy us signing off. This always is fun.
We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.